Hey there, Sara here, and today we're going to be doing a bar workout. So before we get started, a couple things that you're going to need. First of all, you need a prop to stand in for your bar. So today I'm going to be using a sturdy dining room chair. If you could be working out in your kitchen, you could use your countertop or the back of your couch. Anything that hits you at about hip height and that is fairly sturdy is going to be a great substitute for the bar. Second of all, we're going to be using some weights today. I'm going to be using 2.5 pound weight plates. If you have dumbbells at home or small kettlebells, that would be fantastic. If you don't have weights at home, you can substitute with a full 32-ounce water bottle. So when these ones are full, they're about just under 2 pounds. So a couple of these are going to work great. Finally, you're going to need some gliding discs. So most of us don't have gliding discs at home, myself included. So I'm going to be using a couple of old washcloths because I'm working out on a wood floor. However, if you are working out on carpet, you're going to want to use a couple of paper plates. And here's a quick pro tip. The cheap dollar store paper plates work a lot better than the high quality ones. So grab yourself your props, some water, and let's get going. All right, so let's start with our warm-up. You're going to want to set your feet pretty wide apart. Draw your tailbone down underneath you, brace strongly through the abs, and slide on into that second position. Hands on the hips. Let's go up and down, just coming into a plie here. Good, so my knees are driving wide. My tail continues to point down. Good, let's come down and a little pulse here. All right, so throughout this whole workout, if you prefer, keep your hands on your hips. And if you're ready for a little heat in the upper body, let's draw the arms wide. Let's try the right arm across the front. Good, now we're gonna keep the plie and the shoulders down away from the ears. Good, rotating and stretching that upper back. Let's take the right arm overhead. Good, stretching out through that side body. Good, can you come a little lower? Let's put it together, one across the front, one overhead. Across the front and overhead. Now keep that upper body going. Let's talk about these legs again. Let's draw the knees towards the pinky toes. Feel that opening through the hip and that engagement through the glutes. Good, one more. Keep low in the legs. Let's take arms in a little circle. Good, I'm taking the palms up. That helps remind me to keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. Heat in the legs. Let's take those hands forward. And give me a little scissor, a little crisscross. You can see that I'm alternating. Good, warming up our shoulders for later. Good, let's take the arms wide. And I'm squeezing here between the shoulder blades. Good, getting some warmth going in that upper back. Left hand, let's bring it across the front. Good, we're gonna repeat that same progression from earlier. Left arm, overhead. Good. We're going to call this arm pattern a combre, and we'll see it again a little later. Good. Let's put them together. One across the front, one overhead. There you go. Let's try 4 more. Can you come a little lower? 2 to go. All right, arms get a little break, hands to hips, down and up. Ooh, now that feels really good on the legs to release all the way up into that standing position. Oh, we're not done. Let's take it back to your pulse. Right here. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. A little challenge for you. Let's pick up the right heel. Good, you feel that calf engage? Switch heels. Good, abs are nice and strong here. Staying braced. Good, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Let's try to alternate. Right, left, right, left. Now chest stays lifted. Good, the tendency here is to start to round forward. Stay up, give me 4, 3, 2, heels down, and rise. Nice warm up. Welcome to the first lower body combo. We're gonna start with the first position. This time, go ahead, just rest the hand on the hip. We're gonna take the tailbone under, brace strongly through the abs. Single plie, down and up. So you see I'm forming a little window between the legs. I've got the knees following the middle toe. Good, and we're gonna keep the chest nice and tall. This is not a squat, it's a plie. Excellent. Now, as I stand, I'm lifting and I'm pulling up through the inner thighs. Good, keep squeezing through the butt. This is all about that low body. We've got a few more, and if you're ready for a challenge, let's try to come off the heels. So here we go, heels up or down at this point. Good, come to your bottom range, and up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. There you got it. I'm still squeezing through the glutes and pulling the knees out. Double time, let's pulse. There you go. If your heel's up, you're definitely starting to feel the calves now. Stay strong through the belly. Shoulders back and down. Hold. Pull back. Good. So I'm going to take this little press back with the outside of the knee. Pull back. Good. I'm squeezing the glutes here. It's almost like I'm trying to tap this wall with the back side of the knee. It's a very subtle move. Good, hold. Let's try a quick balance. Now, when you can, go ahead and rise. Keep the heels up if they already are. And set it down. Quick shake. Second position, same thing. This looks familiar, just like the warm up. Good, now here, I got those knees coming wide again. Almost trying to track back towards the pinky toe. Now here's my challenge for you. Can you come full range? We're bringing our butt a little lower towards that knee height. Option, heels up. There you go. Remember, heels up or down at this point. Good, relax the shoulders and pick up your chest. Bottom range. Bottom, halfway. Bottom, halfway. Good, keep drawing those knees back and keep from tipping forward. Chest up. Double time, let's go. Good, little pulse, little pulse. Looks awesome. Stay in it, stay in it. Let's try that balance again. Good, can you rise? Can you keep the heels up? And set it down, quick shake. Here we are, lower body combo number 2. I'm going to use my washcloth, just one of them. So grab your device, whether it's your paper plate, your washcloth, your glider if you happen to have them. Now I'm going to take it just under my outside foot and I'm going to plie and pull it. Plie, pull it. Now remember, this is not a squat. So instead of pushing my butt back, I'm going to push the knee out. You got it. So you've got your option to keep your hand here on the hip or to use your arm and bring it with you. Option 2, let's come into a releve. So I'm going to pick up the heel as I draw the legs in. I can feel myself scrubbing the floor here with my washcloth. Good, let's add that calm breath from the warm-up. Good, so I'm going to reach over the top of the body. Good, opening up that right side body. Good, this is big and dynamic. A lot of times when we think about a bar workout, it includes a lot of short range movement. Not today. This is your cardio. Good, last one, hold at the top, hold. All right, you're gonna take that outside leg and bring it up to your retire. My bottom leg, still in a releve. Good, from here, I'm gonna take that outside leg in and out. Keeping the hips level. You've got it. So here, I want you to imagine that you're pressing against some resistance. You can even take your hand here and press your leg against your hand. Good, you're gonna feel these muscles strengthening here through the hip. Beautiful. Good, now relax your shoulders, you've got this. Check this out, you guys. Single leg, heel rise. This is your calf raise. If you need to, take your top hand, bring it to your hip, or keep it nice and high, extending overhead. 4, 3, 2, time. Take that up foot, put it back on your glider. I'm gonna turn the body, both hands on the bar. Here we go. Lunge and up. So, through that last series, we were very externally rotated through the hips. Now here, I'm coming parallel or neutral through my hips. Tempo change, down slow. 3, 2, 1, quick in. 3, 2, 1, draw in. Keep the abs braced and the shoulders right over the hips. You've got it, you've got it. Good, one more, full range. Next one, come to the bottom range and hold. Up an inch, down an inch. Good, try to keep your front knee right over the ankle here. Keep your weight off your hands. Those hands and that bar is just there for balance. Ready, repulse. Good, tiny little half-inch movements. Right at your bottom range. Can you try to get your thigh parallel to the floor? Hold, front heel, up and down, up and down. Good, you're using a lot of inner thigh strength to hold that back leg. I know it's slippery. 4, 3, drag it in. Now you're gonna wanna rewind the video and do all of that again on the other side. All right, it's time to grab your weights. Let's do some upper body work. We're gonna step away from our bar. We're not gonna use that one here. Feet wide, slide into your plie. Start your pulse. Good, the arms are gonna come out, up, out and down. Keep going, out, and down. Last one, arms stay wide, cambrai, right then left. So we were already here, yes? This is where we started our workout in our warm-up. Now we're just adding a little weight and a lot of fatigue. Good, let's do 4 more. Take those feet together. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Right foot back, then the left. Good, so I'm just tapping my toe behind. Adding that bicep curl. Good, so there's a little squeeze between the shoulder blades. Keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. If that feels good, take your back foot off the floor. God, I need you to squeeze through your glutes. Squeeze through the front and the back of your arm here. 2 left. Take that wide stance again. Out, up, out, and down. Good, that was round 1. Let's try round 2. Keep arms wide, cambrai. Yes. So you're probably feeling your lower and your upper body here. Good, a few more please. Stay with me, 4, 3. We're going to take that first position again, feet in. Good, this time we're going to press up. So I'm pushing those plates above my head and slightly forward. It's hard to see in that video, but I'm just going to keep my shoulders safe. And I want to see my elbows in my periphery vision as I keep pressing overhead. Option to extend the leg up. Good, this is why we have some light weights today. Lots of reps, you don't need a lot. Feet wide, let's go again, round 3. Good, you got a couple more. Arms are gonna stay wide this time. Take it overhead, last round. Beautiful. Check in with that low body. Press into your pinky toe and let those knees stay nice and open. Feet come in, press overhead, up, up. Good, so it's a heel lift and an overhead press. So once again, I've got those hands slightly in front of my face. Good. Now if you want a little more to finish, up, up. Time. Nice job. You still have your weights, right? Let's try one more upper body series. So you could take both of your weights together or use just one here. I'm going to take my weights overhead, foot up, tricep extension. Good, so we've got lots of core activation here. Elbows forward. Let's kick out the leg. Good, now notice that this is just a hinge from the elbow. The elbows stay pointed to the ceiling. Step wide. Down and up. Down and up. Good, shoulders stay down. Let's take it all together. One step side, kick. Step side, and kick. Good. We're using all that core strength to control that move, to break at the top. Let's take 8 more. You've got 4 to go, 4 to go. Time. Welcome to the floor. We're going to use our gliding discs for 2 more moves, one to tackle the chest, the other to tackle the hamstrings, and then we're going to flip onto our back to do some targeted ab work. All right, so this is a variation on a push-up. I'm going to take one hand on each glider, and my knees are going to start right underneath me, about hip distance apart. I'm going to take one arm, slide it forward, and pull it back, then switch. Slide it forward and pull it back. Now stay braced through the abdominals to help protect that low back in this position. Good, if you're ready for a little more, let's try to walk the knees back a little bit to increase the intensity. Good, I'm moving nice and slow here. If you want even more challenge, you go ahead and try this from your toes. One more each arm. All right, let's flip that over. Whew. A little something for the hamstrings here. So I want you to lay it all the way back. Draw your belly button in. Did you see that? I went from an arch in my low back to being anchored onto the mat. And I'm going to keep this ab brace and that feeling of my low back coming to the floor. Good. Now to start. One leg out, one leg in. This is going to be your level 1 option. I like my palms up here to remind me to set the shoulders down. A little more. I'm going to pick up the hips, squeezing through the glutes. Now once again, we're not worried about going really fast here. I want you to feel your hamstrings, especially as you draw the feet in. Now, if you're ready for that last challenge, try both legs. Two more. Awesome. You can stay on your back. We're going to get rid of the gliders and put a lot of focus into your abdominals here. So once again, draw the belly button in. Anchor your low back to your mat. Good. Palms are up. This is an alternating knee lift, toe tap. Good. Keeping that anchored feeling. This is a movement that's coming from the hip. If you want a little more, walk those toes a little further away from you. Good. Feeling the shoulders on the mat. Holding onto the strong abs. Good, both knees up. Let's take them both down and both up. Good, again, moving slowly. This is about time under tension. Good, let me give you another hint, another tip. Don't let the knees come any closer to you than hips. So the knees are gonna stop directly over the hip. You can see I'm using my hands here like a little stop sign. If you bring the knees all the way in, your abdominals are gonna just get out of the work. Good, that's too much of a break. So here we're actually shortening the range of motion to get more impact. Are you ready for more? Let's bring the chest up, C crunch, down and up, down and up. Good, we're sliding the ribs to the hips. Let's keep the shoulders relaxed, feeling those upper abs. Let's stay at the top, bicycle, switch, switch. Now here, I'm bringing my shoulder over towards the knee. Elbows are staying wide, and I'm looking for a nice big range of motion. Keep them coming, and if you want a little more, feet come off the floor. Good, knees together. Check this out, last move. In and extend. C crunch and extend out. Pay attention to your low back. There should be no arching. We're gonna keep that low back down, yes? If this is too much, take it to a toe tap, just like that round one. Can you give me one more? That's time. Thanks for working out with me. Have a good one.